Hello, my name is Joe, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how I sold over $6,000 in clothes on my first drop with only around 3 weeks of promotion. And not only that, I only spent around $20 max on ads and promotion, I believe. Here's my Shopify Analytics. As you can see, it was over $6,000 in sales during my first drop. It's probably closer to like 6.1, but we had some refunds. First drop was only a week long, and honestly, if I kept up with promotion and was driven throughout the whole entire drop, we definitely could have sold. Me and my partner definitely could have sold over $10,000, or maybe even if we left it, the shop open for a couple more days, we definitely could have hit that milestone. But regardless, this is how I did it. I would like to mention before we start that I will be keeping some stuff confidential, as I want to teach you guys like how I did it, but I want to keep some of my personal strategies to it. So the first and most important thing is having one or a couple items, or no, mainly one item that you center your entire, like your TikTok and your social medias around. TikTok is such a massive tool for promotion since it's so easy to go viral and promote your page. For us, our one item that we centered our social medias around, and like our promotion and our like TikToks and stuff, were our $5 t-shirts. Every TikTok that we made, or nearly every TikTok we made, we plugged in that we had $5 shirts. And that caused for conversation and comments and for a grand influx of followers due to people not being used to seeing nice shirts for this price point, or any shirts for this price point at all. For you, it can be $5 shirts, $10 shirts, a unique piece, someone famous in your clothes, etc. Think of something that would set your TikToks out from every other brand that other people will see. And also, to add to that, we made sure that our $5 shirts were limited so that not everybody would be able to grab one, which caused, a grand influx of orders at the beginning of the drop. Next thing you need to have is an email list. You will never know when you'll get that viral video on TikTok. It could be the first day, day before drop, somewhere in the middle. It could be any time. So you want to be prepared. You want to have a website up and an emails newsletter. This way you can remind the people who may forget about your brand. People forget about it in weeks. They'll see a TikTok, like, follow, share, and they'll forget about it in a couple of hours. In about 3 weeks, I gained around 2,000 email subscribers, which led to multiple extra purchases. Another thing you want to have in mind when starting your brand in your first drop is you want to have a target audience. Not only is that how many social media algorithms work by pushing your content to a target audience, but it also makes it easier to make pieces and ensure that the people watching your vids and seeing your videos on their For You page would actually wear your brand. You don't want a 9-year-old seeing a piece that they would never be able to ask their parents to buy, because there's no point of them seeing it in the first place. If you had a target audience set in mind of who you're marketing to, then naturally the social media algorithms will naturally start targeting to your audience, causing more followers and potential buyers. One thing that's extremely important is your dedication. I was extremely dedicated, and I can say for myself that if you miss 1 or 2 days on TikTok, the results will vary. The results will change drastically, I would say. Don't skip days of promotion, because it causes a loss in followers and a loss in viewers. Don't do that. Next, create a Discord. Offer things like giveaways, early access to websites, leaks, etc. This can get you a little community where you can announce things, be able to talk to your customers, grow a community, understand what they want, and be able to make pieces and make things that that various people in your community have said they wanted. Also, it's a pretty neat way to grow your brand, because people will share the Discord to get into the giveaways and such and such. Also, another extremely important factor is to be limited. If your website is up 24/7, then people will have no reason to buy your stuff at that moment. Some people won't be able to purchase it immediately, or won't be able to purchase it if you're extremely limited, but it will make it seem like you will make less money. But why would anybody feel the need to buy something ASAP if they could buy it next week or next month, for all that matters? One last thing is I did the pre-order method, where basically people purchase the items at the end of the drop and purchase the items during the drop, and at the end of the drop I began manufacturing. This is extremely useful for me and for starting brands, because you don't have to worry about selling out of clothes you already paid for. You don't have to sell X and X amount of clothes in order to make a profit. You just have to sell as many clothes as you can. It's a more cost efficient way of running a business, especially a clothing brand, and I recommend it for starting companies. Thanks for listening to what I had to say, and I'm here to help you guys. So feel free to ask some comments in the questions, but I will also like to mention that the results will vary. It comes down to how much time you spend on the brand, dedication, and how your product looks. People like uniqueness, but sometimes you have to make something you know for a fact that people will like and will purchase, especially to get a name for your brand. Thanks for everything. And if you want to, you could go check out my brands at Stardust ATL and my new brand that is about to start at masterminds.us. These are our Instagrams, not our TikToks. Those are our Instagram handles. Thanks.